Hi, it's that spooky time of year, Halloween. And we're going to talk about how I think about it as a Christian. It's that time of year when you're a Christian and you're going to have other Christians tell you that you shouldn't celebrate Halloween because it's a pagan holiday. What should we think about Halloween? What should we do? How should we respond to these accusations that Halloween is a pagan holiday? Should we celebrate it? Well, I think what you find out about this holiday might surprise you. Now, I'm not going to go into the history of Halloween. For that, there is going to be a playlist down below in the description that is about Halloween, but it also is about other things like Bigfoot, aliens, vampires, werewolves. Just a lot of those topics from a Christian perspective. And if you want to look at that, you can. But here's the thing. Halloween is not pagan. It's just not. Yes, some people do say that some of its origins are from Samhain, but we don't have a lot of information on Samhain and when Samhain was celebrated. We also got All Souls Day, All Saints Day, around this time of year that it used to be celebrated, and those are Christian holidays. So it's a complicated history. And trick-or-treating was started by pretty much trying to stop kids from pranking and doing mischief things on Halloween. It's, like I said, a complicated history. And you'll find more about that in the link below. But what do I think about Halloween? Well, I think it really depends on your perception of things. Because a lot of times people are leery about things like Satanism and witchcraft and all that stuff, and they have a right to. The Bible tells them to. But I think it is very important to understand the difference between real Satanism, real witchcraft, and whether some of the things that we know of in folklore is real or not. For example, I don't believe vampires and werewolves exist. They're folklore. And because they're folklore, they're myths. And yes, there are myths that can be real. People got to understand that when the term myth is used, it's not always mean fiction. We do need to understand what is Hollywood, what is fiction. Like, the devil ain't around with a pitchfork, horns, and he's red. That ain't true. The devil is not punishing people in hell. Hell is reserved for him and his angels, and also for people who disobey God. That is hell. Hell is under the control of God, Yahweh. You gotta understand that hell is not always functioning the way we portray it to be. The devil isn't always gonna appear the way we see in Hollywood. In the Bible, it says the devil masquerades as an angel of light. It also says that he is a roaring lion seeking whoever he may want to devour. So what you gotta understand is the devil is going to destroy you. But he's not gonna just be so obvious. Yeah, you're not gonna sit there and be like, oh, there's the horn red man, so there's the devil. Oh, he's in front of your face. No. Evil is not always scary. Sometimes evil is enticing. Evil represents itself as something that you want it to be. So the devil is going to be something beautiful, something that you would like. And it's not always going to be something scary or evil in front of your face. That's one lie that people believe about Satan. They believe that Satan is this scary figure and demons are these scary looking figures. Yes, they're evil for sure. And yes, there is scary things about evil. But there are lies about it too. So we gotta understand what is fake, what is Hollywood, and what is real. Witchcraft, for example. People will say, well, you shouldn't watch Harry Potter. Because if you watch Harry Potter, then you're opening yourself to witchcraft. Some will even say that you watch anything demonic on screen, anything demonic related, or demons or whatever, that you're going to be possessed by Satan by watching it. Well, if you have Christ living in you, you can't be possessed. Why? Because you're already possessed by the Holy Spirit. So you can't be possessed. That's one thing. The other is movie magic isn't real magic. You know, when you have a wand and you wave it and you do some magic spell, there ain't lightning shooting out of the wand and you see the spell being cast in front of your eyes. It's not how magic works. Magic works more in the spiritual realm. So, you gotta understand the difference between fake magic and real magic. That's all I'm saying. Hollywood is fiction, movies, how they portray the devil, and magic is usually fiction. It's not real. It's not how it works in real life. And as long as you know that, you'll be able to watch cartoons like this one that I used to love when I was a kid. I still do, actually. That's why I own it. Or you can watch Scooby-Doo. Or you can watch classic monster movies. And you'll be fine. The Munsters. Creature from the Black Lagoon. You know, the list goes on. You can watch just about anything. I don't think dressing in costumes, eating candy, is satanic. And I don't think your kids dressing up as a butterfly or superheroes is satanic. And why do we give so much power to the devil around this time of year? Anyways, the devil's defeated. If you have Christ in you, you have nothing to fear. So, if you are going to celebrate Halloween, I recommend just keep it kid-friendly and celebrate this holiday to the glory of God, not the glory of yourself, or don't be worshiping the dead, don't do satanic things, don't be doing witchcraft seances and all that crazy stuff. Don't be doing that. See it for what it is. A simple holiday, and depending on how you celebrate it, is the only thing that matters. And if you're a Christian, you shouldn't be celebrating the evil parts of Halloween. Just celebrate the innocent stuff. You know, people like to dress up as Michael Myers or Freddy or Chucky or whatever. If you look at these figures as something to inspire to be, then you might have an issue. But if you see them for the evil they are, Michael Myers is evil. Jason is evil. Chucky is evil. Freddy is evil. I mean, come on, Freddy is like a child predator. And he can go into your dreams, you know. He is evil. And if you see it for that, then you're fine. As long as you're not idolizing and thinking these people or the people you should be in your life or model to be, then you're fine. And if you look at Halloween as an excuse to do the most sinful things you can during the holiday, like killing people, doing satanic rituals, or, just doing as much mischief as you can on Halloween, then I would say Halloween is sinful for you. But if you're not doing that, then it's not. So don't worry about it. And for those who want to tell people who are Christians that they can't celebrate holidays like Halloween, Christmas, Easter, the list goes on, you need to understand the history behind this stuff. Don't just believe everything you hear about these holidays from memes, Really look into this stuff. So we gotta be careful on how we believe things, what we believe about them. We gotta understand that we don't know everything about subjects sometimes, and we do need to learn more about these subjects. So don't just assume that everybody on Halloween is evil and that they're celebrating evil things. Don't always assume evil intentions on everyone. And just have fun on Halloween. If you choose to celebrate it, cool. If you don't choose to celebrate it, that's fine too. You got Christian liberty, you can do that. As I've gotten older, Halloween has kind of been meh to me. I don't trick-or-treat anymore. Well, that's because I'm not old enough anymore. But sweets aren't as enticing as they used to be. As I've gotten older, I don't have as much of a sweet tooth. Occasionally, I might crave chocolate. Now, as far as dressing up, do I like dressing up? Well, of course. I do like dressing up and maybe going to a Halloween party here and there. But to be really honest, what I like about this time of year is the movies and the specials. When I was younger, I used to love Halloween specials. Like this Alvin and the Chipmunks Halloween specials. These are the type of things I enjoyed, and that is what I really like about this time of year. And of course, I like going to parties and eating food. The only type of candy I'd say I hate around this time of year is candy corn. That deserves to go in the trash. I also think the same thing about Peeps during Easter, but that's a whole nother story. But my point is, there's only certain aspects I like about this time of year. And I also like socializing and talking to people, and, if I had candy to give out to kids, I would definitely give out candy during Halloween. I think that's cool to do. And dress up and, scare the kids sometimes. Not too bad, Don't need to frighten the kids to death. Innocent, fun stuff for Halloween. God bless. Peace out. And I'll see you in the next video.